pretty sure back then, you would capitalize random letters in your sentences. You would.
I didn't even remember that. I still do it. Bro, I still do it. Like, no lie. If I'm writing and the ducks had to go across the street, the D and the C will be capitalized in the letter duck for no reason.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 29 of the Centerfold podcast. I am your host, as always, Andres Smith, and of course, I am joined by
Keen Features.
And welcome to today's episode.
We have a jam-packed episode for you guys today. I'm lying. I have a lot of topics that we have to discuss today, bro.
Let's get into it.
If we can talk about the first one, we kind of touched on it a little bit, bro. I need new friends because I work very hard, and right now, and all of the friends that I know that are around my age, they don't work as hard as me. I'm the hardest working friend that I know, and not even talking about like job wise. I mean, I know for a fact no one is doing as much as I'm doing.
That's fair because you get zero sleep, so you know.
Not even the fact that I get zero sleep. It's full-time college student, and I'm actually doing way better than last year.
That's good.
And on top of that, I have rehearsals. I have to practice a lot, so let's talk about that. And then it's figuring out, just researching things on my own about the podcast, how to get a better podcast. Uploading every 3 hours on TikTok.
I didn't realize the rate was that high.
So recently our TikTok's been starting to get a little bit of numbers. So I think I cracked our algorithm somewhat. Our videos seem to do best whenever I post them at midnight for some weird reason. Because
that's when everybody's scrolling through that For You page. Shut up, cat. Get out of here.
So if I'm posting our videos at around like midnight, I wake up the next morning and they tend to do good. Like, we're still like really little, but like good is like 1,000 views, I think, like, or like even 500 for us. So it's like I post at 12. So the first time my video had blew up with like 2,000 comments and like 80,000 likes. It was some crazy.
It was crazy. It was the HBO Max video where people were saying that a Wi-Fi was just trash, but no, HBO Max is garbage.
Yeah, that was our first thing that ever like blew up. Yep. And so I messed up with that one because I feel like whenever your video first blows up, now TikTok is like, okay, they clearly like your algorithm. So now what we're gonna do from now on is, bro, move, cat.
It's fine. I'll keep an eye on her.
All right. So now I feel like where we messed up at the first time was a video blew up and I didn't post for another day. Because in my head I was like, I'm gonna let the like settle in. I'm gonna just let them roll in.
You know, Caleb, he has a couple thousand, right? He posts he has like
60K.
Yeah, he has like 60K. I wanted to be more nonchalant about it, but you ruined it. But he says he posts like, what do you say? He posts like
9 times a day, dude.
9 times a day. Maybe we don't do that, but the first time we blew up, he maybe like post another one that day, you know?
Yeah, and that's exactly where I messed up because I was trying to let it simmer down, so I didn't post like a day or two, and it just kept going. The number just kept going up. TikTok is still kind of pushing that because I still get comments and likes about it to this day. A lot of it's hate because no, it's not. First of all, HBO Max is trash. It's the greatest streaming. It's the best streaming site right now
in terms of content. Yes,
but just the streaming service sucks. Like I can't watch anything.
Can't watch Jack.
I can't enjoy.
Can't skip through the show. Can't go back and like it's just.
You try to go back on HBO Max.
The junk crashes.
I'm glad you thought you was gonna watch something, but you better pay attention when you watching stuff on HBO Max, because I swear, if you try to go back, nah, it ain't gonna happen, bro.
You know what's funny? Talking about crashing. You know when we were watching Enchanted the other day and how the quality was so bad? Remember we were watching Enchanted?
Yeah.
The quality was terrible on Amazon? Well, apparently we got an email and it says that they're going to refund the price of the movie because the quality was so bad.
What?
We got a refund.
We got a refund because the Amazon Prime quality was so bad?
Yeah.
Amazon Prime, you was the GOAT. I've never heard that in my life.
Got my $4 back, you know?
So we watched the movie. Mm-hmm. And the quality was so bad on Amazon Prime's part, they refunded us the money?
Yes.
Boy, that's tough.
That's great. HBO Max would never, by the way. Although they're like a monthly subscription, so but whatever. Doesn't matter.
But back to what I was saying. So now I'm posting every 3 hours. So now that one video blew up. It didn't really blew up, but it got like 10K,
Mm-hmm.
10K, 12K. And it was the what was it?
Was it Jokic?
Yeah, it was the thing you said about Jokic. The key to us blowing up on TikTok is Andre. Real talk. I'll say something outlandish, and then he'll back up and say something factual, and I clip that part and post it, and it works. I don't know how.
It's the facts that I speak are sometimes controversial, and people don't like when I'm controversial. I guess so.
No, actually, it was the Jokic thing was kind of
the Jokic thing was true.
It was a tag team thing.
It was for sure, except for that one guy who thought that Joel Embiid deserved to be MVP, which is just insane to me.
Oh, buddy was tripping on
yeah,
that. When Joel
absolutely.
Joel
Shout out
Embiid,
you, bro.
Joel Embiid was not supposed to be MVP.
I don't. No. God no.
And was he a close second?
No.
So who was second?
Steph Curry.
Okay,
Yeah.
Good. Okay, good. So it was Jokic, Steph Curry, then maybe Joel.
Yeah.
Like, I just can't think of anybody better. But let's not act like LeBron wasn't going to be MVP this season because of his age. If LeBron never got hurt and played all the games, he would have been averaging the numbers he had right now. He would have been MVP.
Probably.
Because people would have taken his age for consideration and been like, oh, he's 37, putting up 29, 97.
Narrative voters. It's the media. Also, why does the media get to vote on that crap? I definitely don't give it to the fans. Like, give it to, like, the players maybe, right?
I'm not against it because I think
because the media compared to the players, the media doesn't know jack, right? Unless it's like former players, you know.
But then again, some players might even like think about it. Think about you and Kevin Durant are in the race for MVP, and you're on the Warriors.
Yeah.
And Kevin Durant's on OKC.
Mm-hmm.
All your teammates are gonna vote for you.
And all his teammates are gonna vote for him.
But let's say he's bounced from team to team to team, and you've just been on one team. He's gonna have players from multiple teams influence his decision.
There are 30 teams in the league.
Okay.
So I mean, it's gonna get split one way or another.
It could be skewed. Like think of like if Rajon Rondo was an MVP candidate for
nothing is more skewed than the media, Jamari. Rachel Nichols gave Jimmy Butler an All-NBA second team vote. Jimmy Butler was not good this season, Jamari.
I don't know how I'm still blown on how
Jason Tatum didn't make a team, but Jimmy Butler did.
How in the world did Jason Tatum not make an All-NBA team, but Jimmy No Buckets did? What did Jimmy Butler do this season to become an All-NBA?
Nothing.
His defense was not it.
Nothing.
They were getting scored on. Like, what we talking about?
And they got swept in the first round.
And he didn't even play the best team in the series. He didn't even. Did they even play the best team?
They played the Bucks.
Oh, my bad. I'm lying.
I mean, they were the best team that series, but you know, fully healthy, Brooklyn was the best team. But
that's not like they didn't beat them the year before that. So that should not. They should have their number.
They had no excuse.
No,
Zero excuse. Although you can't say that they're worse last year because they lost Jay Crowder, who was like a big part of their team. But still, no excuse.
You ain't got no excuse for not even winning a game. Jason Tatum at least won a game. My basketball takes, I'm like 2 for 30, but like let me not say 2 for 30, more like 2 for 10. You're 6 for 10. I'm 2 for 10. But like some of my takes, you don't be taking a risk with your takes.
How?
Because I said, I called the Devin Booker 40 ball.
Okay.
And I called the Jason Tatum. He's gonna have to have 50 in order for them to win the game.
Okay, but I like Josh Jackson better than Jason Tatum coming out of the draft.
You also called Luka being as good as
of course, too. I called that definitely.
So you called that. So no, you see, that's not. That was kind of like a.
I was one of the first to call Luka generational. That's for sure. Yeah.
What else are some of your takes?
Sheesh. It's mostly draft stuff. Yeah. Honestly.
Some people are actually commenting on your. Some people actually like your take about expansion, NBA expansion.
Oh yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah, I forgot exactly what I said, but it's a good idea. I agree with what past me said, and it's all still very true to this day. Did you post that on TikTok?
Yeah.
I didn't see that. I want to go see that video.
It's doing pretty good. It's probably like 3,000. Maybe no, probably 1,000.
When did you post that?
I don't know, bro. I've been.
Are you just been putting them out?
I'm looking. I'm trying to figure out every 3 hours, every 5 hours works better. So I don't make sure it's volume's down.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's better exactly.
Okay. Killed by copyright. There it is.
Oh yeah, people. Yeah. People are. They're looking at it, giving its due diligence.
Buffalo, Vancouver is good.
I'm trying to respond in a way you would respond.
Santa Fe, New Mexico. Yeah. I don't like Santa Fe, New Mexico. I don't like New Mexico in general. They don't deserve a team. I'm really thinking of places that like deserve a team, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about expansions, but yeah. Are we going to do the... What do you got first?
We can start rolling into these topics. We already talked about the first one, how I'm finding new friends. We got another one for today, bro. I finally met a woman who believes she's entitled just because she's a woman.
Who's this?
I'm not naming dropping because I'm scared she might attack me.
She watched this?
She actually slid in my DM.
Hey, you know who you are. If you're watching this.
Bro, what is wrong with
If you watching this, I'm not going to say it, but I'm thinking it. And through my what's the power where you can send thoughts to people? I'm like Professor X. I'm freaking talking to you in your brain right now. And I'm saying the words to you. Go ahead.
Okay, anyways. Bro, I was talking to her because she made some wild post and was like, man, I'm just ready till I get older and my man take care of me. And so me trying to instigate, I split up and I was like, okay, so what you do right now? She was like, nothing. My man gonna do all the work. I said, what you mean you ain't gonna do nothing right? I was like, what? I was like, what you mean you got nothing going on right now? And she was like, when I get, my man is gonna come and he's gonna provide me with everything I need in this life.
That's crazy.
I was like,
because that will not happen.
I was like, where is he gonna come from? She was like, he gonna find me.
These days, I'm gonna keep it a bug. These days, it's gotta be 50-50, right?
What you mean?
50-50. Like I mean, you both gotta be putting in the 50% effort to get 100% effort. You know.
I think that's how it should always be.
It should always be like that.
But how do you want it though?
What do you mean? I just said 50-50.
You want it 50-50?
Yes.
Dude, I want it 100% zero. No, okay. More like 90-10.
What do you...
Here's my thought process, right?
Yeah.
Imagine me and the girl I'm talking to right now get together, right? And we get married.
Uh-huh. Which wouldn't happen since you're not getting married, by the way.
I want to pay for, like, all the bills in the house.
Okay.
And then I'll have her pay for all the utilities and stuff like that. Like, maybe she'll pay for, like, the couch. Or like the bed, or just food, or like
those aren't utilities.
What are the utilities then?
A utility is like the water bill, the electricity, shit like that.
I must be fucking stupid.
Damn it. Let's just keep going.
I must be freaking stupid. Okay, she can pay for all that, but think about it. I'm paying rent here.
Okay.
So even if we were to break up, I will be able to afford to continue to live
here. That's fair.
Because think about it. If you get a house, if you guys buy a house, even though you guys are splitting everything 50-50, if one was to leave, either you would have to move out or she would have to move
I
out.
think that's okay if you got the place before you guys got together, so you already knew you could handle the rent, right? But if you guys were getting a place together, then I assume you would split it 50-50, no? Or are you still just taking it all?
I still would unless we're like married. But if we had been dating for like a good 3 years, I would pay for everything, and she would pay for the utilities and stuff like that. Like, oh my phone, something stupid like my phone charger broke. She'll buy that. Or like I'm hungry, she'll buy the food. That's because I'm paying for literally everything else. And it's just like I'm kind of like on my Batman junk, just like contingency plans, just in case anything was to go wrong. And
lovely, lovely.
So yeah. But it really does depend how you would want to buy the house, though. Because it does make sense how you said if you would.
First of all, who in the world is buying a house in this economic climate? Am I right?
You are such an old head, bro.
Seriously, though. Don't buy a house right now.
Yeah, so I would definitely pay for all that stuff and should just pay for that. Because we break up, it's like, oh. Because think about it. You break up with you and this girl been dating for 3 years, right? Y'all move in together and y'all splitting everything 50-50. Y'all break up. Who get the place?
Taking it to court.
None of y'all get the place because y'all can't afford it because you've been splitting it 50-50.
Just find a new place.
I bid grounds here. I don't want no new place because it's not going to be as nice as this one. We both make $30,000 a year, so we bought a place that's like $45,000. You was barely keeping the rent by yourself, dog. You're gonna be out working and enjoying your actual house, which is how a lot of people are today.
Okay, right. But now, here's the next part, right? I got an additional thing to this, right?
Okay.
So, you guys are dating for 3 years or whatever. You own the house and all that, so you can keep paying rent on it and stuff like that, right? So you guys break up. So now she has to move out. How long you letting her stay there before she has to find a new place?
Ooh. Ugh. I'm not an a-hole. Okay, if she cheated on me, she got to go immediately.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say there's two scenarios, right? One, breakup was a mess, garbage, she cheated on you, stuff like that. And then the second scenario is that it was a nice, clean breakup. You know,
Is it your kind of breakup or my kind of breakup?
mine.
I wish I had your kind of breakups, bro. Your breakups be so like nice and cordial. Y'all hug it out and then go your separate ways, bro. Mine ended a fiery rage with stuff being thrown at me, bro.
I
Like,
mean,
what? What did I do to get stuff thrown at me?
I can't tell you.
It's trash. So if it's your kind of breakup, I honestly can see you even giving her the bed because you're a simp. I can even see you.
Okay,
sleeping on
okay.
No, I can see you sleeping on the couch and you give her the bed.
All right.
She's like, "Oh, I want you to be comfortable."
Okay.
Me, you gotta go. Pack your things up. You gotta leave.
Okay. Are you done?
Yeah, what you doing?
What am I doing? I will give, since I'm a nice person, I will give a 2-week ultimatum before she has to get out. Find a job, or she already has a job. Find a new place in 2 weeks. 2 weeks feels like enough time, right? 2-3 weeks? Yes? No? What do you think?
Let's spice this question up. It's your ex.
Yeah.
What, are you still giving her 2 weeks?
Yes. What is wrong? Why
I don't want
can't
to talk about this anymore.
I
don't want to do this anymore.
Why can't I answer the question?
Let's ask me. My ex, no. You gotta go. I'm burning.
We had 2 completely different breakups.
Mine wasn't even that bad. It just became bad over time.
And mine was better. So I don't see how. I just said my breakup was better than his breakup. What are we doing right now? This is stupid.
All right, I have a new topic.
Great.
I have a new topic. Do you have something you want to talk about actually?
No.
But yeah, for the next topic we have for this episode of the Centerfold podcast, I don't know why I did that. That was
why
mad
did
corny.
you do
I don't know. That was mad corny. I don't like that. I'm not doing that again. So I was in English, and I kind of became the life of the class today for some weird reason.
It's because you're black.
It's because I'm black and had an anime shirt on. I don't really watch anime like that.
Was it that shirt?
Mm-hmm. I had this outfit on today, and I walked in, and someone was like, yo, that's a dope shirt," and I was like, "Thank you," and they was like, How you feel about how that show ended? Well, they asked me something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I don't watch the show. And they was like, and this crazy girl. Actually, Brooke, if you watching this, you were rude for no reason. But she low-key wasn't. I'll get back. It'll circle back at the end. So Brooke was like, did you just buy an anime shirt just to say you like it? I was like, I mean, the shirt looked dope, so I like this shirt. Like, I bought it. If I see it, I like it, I want it, I buy it.
That was corny.
So I buy it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, you're such a fake fan. And I was like, and I'm proud of it. I admit to being a fake fan. I would tell you any day of the day.
You have a Star Wars shirt. You have a Rick and Morty shirt. You got a Rick and Morty hat. I mean, you name it, you know.
If I see it, I like it, I want it.
Yeah, I heard you. I heard you.
Why you gotta talk over me, dog?
Because I can.
It don't feel good, do it. You guys trying to talk over me, it don't feel good.
I mean, we have split audio, so they can hear me regardless.
No, they won't.
They will.
So when we put that bit in mono, what's going on?
Go ahead and put that thing in mono. See what's going on. All right.
Catch me outside. How about that? What?
Ooh, nothing. Nothing.
Nah.
Ah.
No. Back to the story. What I was saying. So she was like, "You're such a fake fan," and I was like, "I admit to being a fake fan. I like it, so I bought it." And then I had a mask on too, and she's like, "And you got an anime mask? You don't even know what that show is." And I was like, "I know what it is, Hunter x Hunter." And someone
Hunter x Hunter.
I'm getting to that.
Uh-huh.
And she was like, "What the F is Hunter x 100? I was like, "That's what the show is called." She was like, "It's Hunter x Hunter." Oh, you're so fake. And I was like, I never said I was real. Whole class clapped it up for me because they was like, "That's a bar." And then old girl, and then some girl walked in, and she was like, "Hey, can I sit next to you?" And I was like, "Depends. You watch anime?" And she was like, "Nope." And I was like, "Come sit." So it was like just us four in the back just talking. We were all like having a whole classroom discussion because it was like 10 minutes before class.
Mm-hmm.
I had to get in early because for some reason that class had good Wi-Fi to where I could post the TikToks.
Wow.
So I got in there early so I can post it. But I got grilled on my anime knowledge, and she was like, "There's no way you haven't seen any kind of anime in your life."
I haven't.
And I was like, "Girl, you act like I ain't grow up watching that that Dragon Ball Z Kai on in the morning.
I haven't seen a single episode of Dragon Ball, whatever.
That Saturday thing, they had Dragon Ball Z Kai, and she was like, "That's not anime," and I was like, "It's
Is it
animated."
Not? Is that not anime?
See, it's kind of split because some people be like, "Dragon Ball Z is an anime." I mean, but the way she was arguing things didn't. Did you just fart?
No.
The way she was arguing things did not make sense.
Is Pokemon an anime?
It's like you was in the class for this conversation, and she was like, "Have you seen Pokemon?" And I was like, "You mean to tell me Dragon Ball Z isn't an anime, but Pokemon's an anime?"
What classifies something as an anime?
I'm saying.
Should I Google this?
Nah, what's the TikTok community?
Okay.
Like, what classifies something as an anime? Because if you're telling me Pokemon with Brock, Misty, and Ash is anime, why can't Dragon Ball Z with Vegeta, Radix, and Piccolo can't be anime?
Yeah, I don't watch anime, so this would be really helpful to me.
Like, I'm so lost on why. And when I was in class and I was talking about it, and she was like, "Have you seen Pokemon?" And I was like, "Of course I know about Ash and Misty." And she was like, "What about Brock?" And I was like, "Brock is the only Negro on that show. Of course I know."
The guy with the eyes.
They butchered how he looked, bro.
Did they?
He didn't have any kind of bone structure.
Well, I haven't seen Pokemon in like 10 years.
His hair looked like a brown bag,
Mm-hmm.
and he didn't. I don't think he had eyebrows or eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I think he just had a brown face, and he walked real blocky like a Roblox character.
That sounds racist for some reason.
He didn't have no Pokemon. I don't think.
What was the point of his existence?
Just to diversify it, because you had old white girl. She wasn't doing nothing but looking thick for Ash.
Okay.
What you mean? Okay, she was. She ain't had no other.
Well, this sounds racist right off the bat, right?
She was like a crossbreed between like Chinese, Portuguese, and thick and white. So I don't really know her kind. So yeah, we had that going on. And the teacher walked in. I was like, "Yo, teacher, you watch anime?" She was like, "In fact, I did. I have 3 boys." Later in this, the whole class is laughing. Mm-hmm. And then the dude behind me, Connor, I wasn't Connor.
Conor McGregor.
Somebody was like, "This dude is mad funny." I was like, "Thank you. I'm here for one time only." And I was like, "Yo, you do stand up?" Dog, I'm telling you, it's a sign from God telling me to do stand up, bro. Nah, but that's how that. And it was like, "Yo, you do stand up?" And I was like, "Nah." And it was like, "Yo, I thought you did. You're hilarious." And I was like, keep in mind, we've been in this class for like a good 3 weeks. We just never really talked before.
Mm-hmm.
So we just all like, huh?
I know how it is.
We just all had a conversation, laughed, and talked. And then we had to watch a movie recently.
What movie?
It's on. Hold on, I remember what it's called. Garaka. It's on. It's hold on. It's called because I remember sounding it out with this girl next to me. It was like Gattaca. The movie is called Gattaca.
Let me go to IMDb.
Yes, and we have to watch it. But you know me, she was like, "So you need to watch Gattaca this weekend." So I said, "Who am I cuddling up and watching Gattaca with?" Guess what, Andre?
Who answered? There it is, Gattaca. Ethan Hawke, nice.
I'm cuddling up with somebody this
Dude,
weekend.
Jude Law's in this thing? Uma Thurman? Are you kidding me? What a lineup. Maya Rudolph's in there, too.
I'm currently being interrupted, so.
Go ahead.
No. Keep fantasizing, boy.
If you're a man of some say identity with superior one and whatever pursues lifelong dream of space travel.
Are you just mumbling in the mic, dude?
All right, go ahead and continue.
Thank God. So I have a date this weekend, and I'm going to be cuddling. And
you're going to be suffering. It came out in 1997. You don't like movies that came out in the 90s.
I quit the podcast. Enjoy the podcast. It's a solo podcast. I can't even talk without him talking over me.
Seriously, though, it came out in 1997, though. I don't know how you're going to like it.
I don't care.
Okay. Go ahead, though.
New topic.
No. Tell us about the date, bro. No, tell us about the date.
I can't
Go
talk.
tell us about the date.
I can't
Tell
talk.
us. Tell us about it.
I cannot talk.
Tell it. Go ahead.
Ooh, you lucky we censoring these.
Mm-hmm.
Are you watching the trailer while we're on the podcast?
I just want to see what it's like. What is wrong with you? Why are you like this today?
No, I gotta edit.
You got to stick up your butt or something? What's going on?
I can't talk.
Just fight. Just fight through it. Fight through it. Fight through it.
I'm so sorry for the hard cut, boys. Someone decided to fantasize about Gattaca.
I just want to see who was in the movie. You
wanted to be weird about Gattaca.
Do you have the IMDb app? It's really helpful whenever you need to look up a quick movie or look up a quick actor.
You would actually. I don't care. You would actually enjoy my English class because we learn through film.
Oh my God.
We learn through film. She makes us watch clips and then write an essay, bro.
What have you done recently?
our first essay was written about Up.
Good movie.
The second one, it was about a topic. This one's gonna be about Gattaca.
Mm-hmm.
And then today, and then I think and we just been watching like little movie clips and stuff like that, and film. And we watched Toy Story. Toy Story 2. So we've been learning through films. So I was like, man, Andre would love this class. Too bad he's anti-school.
School's whack. Don't go unless you're good at it though. You know?
But bro, isn't it kind of like amazing how like, oh Jesus, hold on, I'm so
you
sorry.
having a heart attack?
Bro, I don't know what it was, bro. It's that McDonald's sweet tea, they put crack in that thing. Woo, Jesus. Isn't it low-key amazing that teachers can just go through and edit your paper, dude? Hold on, no. Now, I know it doesn't make any sense, but you write an essay, right?
Yeah.
The teacher looks over it and gives it back to you, and, like, she made your essay good, and all she did was erase one line that you had written and said, all right, take this out and keep it, and then you read it back, and you're like, why is it suddenly better than what I wrote?
Well, we both had Miss Hubbard in 4th grade, so what? So, shout out Miss Hubbard, 4th grade teacher, writing teacher. She's a goat for real. I actually liked all my teachers that year, honestly.
That's because she ain't play basketball with your papers, bro. I knew you was trying to get me to say that, bro. I knew you was trying to get me. All right, I guess.
She would throw away your papers constantly. She'd be like, "What is this? It's the trash."
Bro, I would write in my fourth grade writing class. I would write these papers, bro, and they would be like 2 pages long. I hated how she would make us bring them up to her too, bruh. First of all, the classes in elementary school, I swear to God, it was like we switched classes. We had 3 classes, bruh. It was like 3 200-minute blocks, bruh. I swear to God, them classes were way too long, bruh. We would write an essay, bruh. Then we had to go up to a desk and give it to her, and she read it in front of everybody, and you know.
No. The worst is when you had to read it yourself in front of everybody.
No. Actually, I know. So it was either them days, or she would just say, "Bring it up to me real quick," bro. I brung it up, and I mean, this happened multiple times. I would bring my essay up to this lady. She would read like 3 lines and crumble it up and shoot it in the trash can. Do you know what that does to your self-esteem, bro? As a
No, because
writer?
it didn't happen to me.
Bro, my self-esteem was shot down, bro. She read 3 lines and Jordan, and like she threw it in, like shot it in the trash can, and she would miss, run back, pick it up like it was a rebound, and shoot it again.
It's hilarious, Jabari. It really is.
And this happened multiple times.
Yeah.
But then you have someone like Andre. First of all, she couldn't even read what you were writing,
Didn't matter.
and she was. I love this Jacob. Oh my God, she was in love with that boy.
Jacob was better than me in that class. So
Jacob was better than the entire world in that class. She loved that man for no freaking reason, bro.
I mean, maybe his papers were good, but you know, it could be just me because your papers were probably trash.
Bro, remember even the days when like she would put it on the projector and then you had to read it out loud, bro.
You got the little projector. Oh my God,
We're
old.
We're 19.
We're 25.
Stop, because people actually will start believing that, bro. And it's so wild.
That's crazy. I don't look 25. Come on, guys.
Bro, she would put it on the projector, and then we would have to read it off the projector. And so if we had a spelling mistake, she'd like, keep reading it. Miss Hubbard, I can't read this. No, read it out loud. I was like, Miss Hubbard, I literally cannot read this.
I think the issue is you talked back too much.
I never. Don't do that.
No, you did.
What
No,
am I
you
talking
did.
back?
You really did.
No one was talking back to no teacher.
No, you really did. Also, I'm pretty sure back then, you would capitalize random letters in your sentences. You would.
I didn't even remember that. I still do it. Bro, I still do it. Like, no lie. If I'm writing and the ducks had to go across the street, the D and the C will be capitalized in the letter duck for no reason. I don't know why. It just looks aesthetically pleasing to me, bro.
It's not. It makes you like an idiot.
If I'm writing the word cat, the C will be lowercase, the A will be capitalized, and the T will be lowercase. I'm telling you, it looks better, bro. And I only do it because of the aesthetic. It looks way better. I've always done that, bro. Well, my 6th grade teacher was tired of me doing that, so one class she made me write like D's for
what
the entire
teacher?
class. So I don't know if you remember this. Remember it was I forgot what teacher we had, but just know we started off beginning of the school year. Halfway through the school year, we lost her, and then the gym teacher became my English teacher.
Miss Carpus?
That's 7th grade.
Oh.
It's a different one.
Miss Carpus was cool though. I liked Miss Carpus.
Yeah. So and it was her, and it was a lot of different teachers, but she was like, I'm trying to read your work, but I'm just very confused on why you randomly capitalize letters.
There's no way, dude. What about that looks aesthetically pleasing to you?
Just write out words and then start capitalizing them randomly, bro.
I will not.
You're gonna be different.
No. Yeah, I'm gonna be different in a bad way.
All right, I don't know why you sit there and try to say I talk back to kids. I talk back to teachers.
Come on, dog.
Who was I talking back to?
Miss Wilson.
That was you.
Was it me? I didn't talk back to Miss Wilson.
You just didn't do what she said.
I know, right?
Nah, the business. Let's be real. Now, let's talk about that class, huh?
All right, go ahead.
I was doing my work.
You were doing your work. I was sitting there looking at mock drafts the whole year.
Honor didn't do a lick of anything in that class.
I didn't have
bro.
to. I still passed it, didn't I?
You didn't do anything.
I didn't need to.
That's what made me mad. The fact that you didn't do anything.
I did nothing. That's actually the class where I discovered Kelly Oubre. So you're welcome.
Oh yeah.
And Kobe Simmons.
Oh yeah. Someone wanted me to talk about this on the podcast.
Okay.
When is the last time you've been mad?
Like legitimately mad?
Angry.
I don't know.
And when I not like I'm mad for a day, but I mean lingering anger.
It's been a long time. I can't even tell you the last time I was like legitimately just fed up. You know?
When's the last time we argued?
Like yesterday, probably.
Okay. When's the last time? Okay. When's the last time we fought?
Never.
There's never been an argument. I don't want to jinx it now too.
And yeah, I'm just gonna hit you in the face one day and see what you do.
There's no. I mean, okay. All right, Ted Bundy. There's never been an argument where we've had to stop talking to each other for like days.
There was this one time though where I was just so mad I just had to get up and walk away though. I think.
At me?
Yes, because you were just talking about something. I can't remember what it was or what it was about. But I just remember leaving the room because like, okay, this is getting ridiculous. But it was like a short thing, nothing crazy, you know.
I'm trying to think of one other time I was just mad at you.
I mean, from an outward appearance, like I know to my parents, it looks like we're always angry at each other. Because when you call sometimes, and then like, I just hang up without saying goodbye. They're like, why don't you say bye? I'm like, we just that's just not how we operate. We just hang up.
I just hang up too.
Exactly. So you know.
I just hang up. Like even when I was with, I called you one day when I was because my dad was asking this question about Indiana, and I called you and I was like, all right, and I just hung up.
Yeah.
He's like, you ain't gonna say bye, and I was like, why would I say bye?
Exactly. Like what? It doesn't make any sense.
I was like, all right, nah. People think we legit.
It looks okay. It
looks terrible.
It looks really bad because all we do is yell at each other pretty much, really, all the time.
So I'm surprised we sit on here and talk for an hour.
I know, right? And like on a consistent basis too.
Crazy.
In fact, on here we yell at each other sometimes. So even when we had a guest, we yell at each other. Just yell across the guest. Look, we're fine. We're good. We're good.
Yeah. So I don't. No, we've never.
Who asked those questions?
What would I tell you?
So I can block. I'm just kidding.
See, I knew you.
I'm just kidding. No, but seriously, who was it?
I can send you their accounts.
Great.
Don't nobody be DMing you?
No.
That's because you don't be promoting the podcast.
I do. I literally
today?
every time you post one of those freaking little shorts, I try to repost it on my story.
What you mean you try to repost it?
I try to repost it. I'm on Instagram every day of my freaking life. So there's some days where I don't touch Instagram at all.
I forgot you be on Twitter like that. I forgot.
Exactly.
I forgot you really do be on Twitter, so you get a pass. Yeah. You get a pass for that. But yeah, we've never argued. I can't think. The only time I can but you wasn't even mad at me. You were just talking to me. Actually, when you showed up at my house.
Okay, yeah, that one. Okay, first of all. Okay. So this is how it goes, right? So the night before, Jamari's at my house, right? And we're up. It's like who cares what time it is, but we're talking. My dad is there, and I have to like drop off some money at his house, and my dad is proctoring the
SAT,
the next morning. So that's why I went with them to drop off the money. And I had to get a haircut too that day. And so we were talking the night before, and we were like, what if I just drop off the money to you in the morning? Like, as my dad's proctoring test, I'll just drive over to your house, and it's not that far. I'll go over there. And Jamari said the words, yeah, that's cool. He said those words. So the next day, early in the morning, I drop my dad off so he can go proctor the SAT. I drive over to Jamari's house. I sit in Jamari's house for, no joke, an hour. 1 hour. I go and knock on the door. No answer. I ring the doorbell. No answer. I do it a couple more times. No answer. I walk around the back. Knock on the sliding glass mirror door. No answer. I go back to the car. I call him like 30 times. No answer. So I'm like, okay. And I just leave. That's not, I said many more things, okay? I was pretty much blowing up his phone, though. What's your side of the story? Go ahead if you want to tell from your perspective.
I tried not to interrupt you. I was like, all right. Everything up to what he said was correct until the part. Now, the only thing where it gets blurry whenever he said, I'm going to come to your house. Hold on. So what happened was this. He was talking. I was telling him, I was like, oh yeah, I'm always up around 6 in the morning, and I was like, and so I told him I was always up around 6 in the morning. He claims that I said, yes, come by. I'll be up at 6 in the morning. When all I said was, I'll be up at 6. That never explained that you were coming over.
What in the world did you think we were talking about? My dad was there. He said you said the exact same thing. Like, yeah, come over. That's what we both took it as.
I just don't remember saying come over. I remember saying I'm up at 6.
So then what were you doing not up at 6?
Well, I clearly didn't wake up, Andre.
Clearly, because you were joking. You claimed it was a joke. First of all, who jokes about that anyway? Like why? And second of all, why would you even say that I'm up at 6 if we're not talking about something that would need you to be up at 6?
I didn't think you would pull up to my house.
But why? I needed to so I could give you the money.
I just didn't think you would. I just thought it was never cleared whether or not you were coming over or not. I just had no idea.
How was that possible?
Like when I went to sleep knowing that no black man was going to be banging on my window at 6 in the morning.
I was very close to throwing rocks up at your window, no cap. I was somebody be like, Rapunzel, let down your hair because this is getting ridiculous.
Hey, yo, pause that, Dre. I'm not letting down my hair for no Andre. Okay, so that's the time he was mad at me. And then another time back when I was messing around with like a lot of friends, he just had to talk to me and be like, yo, you doing too much. When I was taking showers at your house.
And leaving.
All right, I don't want to talk
and taking showers at my house and leaving. That's all.
You know what? Let's talk about this podcast. A few podcasts ago, he says, I'm corrupt. Don't worry. His phone was going off.
It's Twitter.
I believe you. You ain't got to prove to me it's Twitter, dog. You don't have to prove
on HBO Max.
Man. You lucky trying to get this deal. So, y'all say you say I'm corrupt on this podcast?
Yeah.
Let me tell y'all. Mm-hmm. When he really wants to talk about the stuff, and he really wants to get into it.
I know that there is one thing that is 100% off limits for you to talk about in here, and I avoid that at all costs.
No, there's
yes.
No, hold on. Okay, first of all, I know what it is, and I even texted you about it to see if you were ready to talk about it. You wasn't, so we didn't. I haven't even tried to mention it. But there are plenty of other things. If you watch this podcast, only I will understand what I said to see if you would give a certain answer.
You openly talked about the summer of 2020 back on the Caleb podcast.
No.
What are you trying to say right now? What are you saying?
You be holding back stories you have.
Okay. Like which ones specifically? Go ahead.
Stop, because I don't want to edit.
No, go ahead.
I don't want to edit.
Go ahead.
You're not going to let me say
them. No, go ahead and say them.
You're not going to let me say them.
There
are so many stories this man has that I just have to act like just don't happen. Like I'm talking about, like look. You know what? I don't even want to say it no more.
Go ahead.
When you really want to talk about it.
Go ahead.
When you really want to get on that timing and you really want to divulge into it, we're going to get into it. You know what? I'm gonna save all this when we get a bigger fan base. Cause then it's gonna be real awkward when people start flooding your DMs. Like, whenever Jamari twitched at 13:26 when you said this, why did he twitch? Why did I twitch? There are 4 episodes in specific I can remember I said something, and bro just lied, and I just had to act like there was nothing going on. And so I just
Which times?
Stop it. No.
Which times?
I'm not doing this.
Oh my god.
I'm not doing it. But I just need to let that be known. When he really want to talk about it, and you really want to be like, and you want to let that dog out, we gonna let that dog out. We gonna let that dog. Cause I got plenty of stories I can tell. I don't care.
Okay.
Now I'm to the fact where I will talk about literally even F too.
No, you won't.
I will.
You will not.
I just don't see it. At first I was trying to duck it, but now since the podcast low-key blowing up, and I got people telling me, "Oh, it's a good podcast. Watch it throughout its entirety." I'm like, okay. Now for the fans outside, I'll divulge into it a little bit, even though they probably won't care. But I'll talk about something, you know.
Shout out Malachi real quick too. He watches them.
Yeah, I'll shout out some, you know, and you too, Silas. Some traumatic exes I had, specifically throwing things at me.
I don't have any of that, so I really don't know what to tell you about that one.
You ain't got no story.
Traumatic. You said the word traumatic. I don't think anything I experienced with an ex has been traumatic. Okay, well that's not 100% true, actually.
All right, so now that we established that you're lying.
Oh, you want me to talk about it?
I got a podcast topic.
Go ahead.
This generation is way too helpful. Stop trying to help me with everything. Stop trying to help me. People try to help so much they just end up cheating on a lot of things.
What are you talking about right now?
Bro, like, I was taking this test, right? And I forgot what class it was. In this little I was taking this test, right?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a test. It was kind of like it was a class assignment, but like in college for some reason, you guys can work on assignments together. But if you guys work on assignments together, you guys can't have the same answers, even though you guys worked on the assignment together. It's very weird, right? And she's like, I love that you guys are helping each other, but like you guys are helping each other so much to the point where you're cheating, and I have to take off half points.
But if it's an open class assignment, why in the world would you take off points for cheating if they're allowed to work together? What?
I emailed that lady back and said I would do anything else, but cause she gave me like a 5 out of 20. Just for working with another student when it clearly says we can work with somebody. She was like, I just love how helpful you guys are. I'm like, first of all, I could change that. I will do this project over again, and I will give my own answers. We don't have to be associated. Him? Who is him? I don't know who he is.
So are there right or wrong answers?
It was history actually. And it was like a free response question and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't anything too crazy, but it was answers I could switch it up on my own. It's kind of like for example, imagine talking about what was the cause of like the Civil War or some junk like that.
Cause of the Civil War?
Yeah.
Slavery.
Yeah, but you can also talk about how like it was because of slaves and like also because of what are some other reasons for the Civil War?
I don't know. I don't got a clue, bro.
Okay. For example, we could be talking about how the NBA has changed from 1970 to 2020. Okay. Like there's multiple. Like you have Steph Curry and you have Allen Iverson. Like there's multiple answers that are right. Uh-huh. So I can easily talk about something else, which he's gonna let me do, thankfully. But it's like, dang. And then everyone wants to help everybody with every little thing. Like when you
can just decline and just stop.
Nah, it's over the last 5 years, especially people are being super helpful. Like now, like think about
Why is that a problem for you?
When I got a 5 out of 20, it became a problem.
That's just one assignment, right?
I mean, think about it in the league. Everybody want to team up and help each other get a ring. This ain't like 1980 where it's me versus you. It's my squad versus your squad. And nowadays, what Thanos had did? It's Thanos. It's literally the Avengers versus Thanos' team, bro. Monstars versus the Toon Squad. It just teams. I don't know. I don't like it. It's very corny. I don't know where this is going. So let's switch the topic up because I'm about to say something and I'm finna get canceled.
It seems to happen a lot.
Hmm?
Nothing.
Oh, so this person in my life that I'm talking to right now, she claims there are moments where I just get really quiet. Do you notice that?
No, I do not.
Nah, she claims we'll be hanging out, and there's moments to where like I just. What did you just draw, Andre? What did you just draw? Nah. What did you just draw? Okay, so now you want to spell out. Okay. So but now if I start talking about, all right, sorry podcast if y'all just saw a big cut. It was so funny. It was one podcast. I started to say something and I had to cut it. I was like, oh wow, I guess I just had to act like this isn't going on. Sorry for the hard cut. I wonder why we just had to have a hard cut. Anyways, back to what we were talking about. Yeah, like I noticed the reason. Like I like just thinking about it. Like over the years, I've noticed there are moments where I just get really quiet when I'm hanging out with somebody. It's not because like, it's just because they say something so stupid that I sit on it. Like I sit on it, bro.
That's never happened with me, right? I'm clearly joking. Although most of the stuff I be saying is facts. It's you that be saying the dumb stuff.
It's like I'll be hanging out with somebody, and it's like they can say something like, "Oh, I love this game." Like, "Oh, I love Steph Curry. He be going hard on the Dallas Mavericks." And it's like, if I'm driving, I don't want to drive anymore. And I just suddenly want to just, like, get out the car and just, like, lay down and go to sleep. Like, I don't know what happens, bro. It's just, like, we could be having fun listening to music. And then also, she could play a song, and the vibe will change immediately.
I don't even know what you're describing, honestly.
Just what I go through. Like if I'm out with something, like I told you about the worst date of my life. It got so bad I had to just raise bro. I've been on the date so bad.
Leaning over. Music blaring,
bro.
Windows open.
The date I went on was so bad.
You're not gonna watch this, right?
Who? I can't even finish the sentence. What's up?
You're not gonna watch this, right?
She actually called me.
Why?
She wanted to hoop. But I like this is when we got the text about like, you know, the people trying to work with us. So I was like, yeah, I need to clear my mind because I ain't gonna lie, bro. When we got that text, I was gassed because they got a good little following. So I'm like, player's choice. We'll come over and give you some content. I promise you.
Where are they located? Where are they located?
I don't know, but I don't know. Maybe they're doing everything like that because of COVID issues, which is understandable. Yeah. But I'm telling you right now, putting us on y'all show to have our own little segment, I'm telling you right now, people are going to watch our personality and be like, "Hey, yo, this is hard." At least I hope.
Yeah.
I hope we just don't bore them for like an hour.
And if they don't, man, I can't even say words.
Now people tell we're funny all the time, so I'm like, we got this. We going to the playoffs. So yeah. Also,
we're like Shaq and Kobe.
Also, I wrote my first skit.
Nice. What's it about? Get a little preview going. What you got?
I didn't send it to you.
No.
Well, I didn't want. I wanted a real opinion, so I didn't send it to you.
I don't give you real opinions.
I think it'd be better if I send it to someone who I'm not as close with.
Okay.
Just so I can get a different view on it.
All right.
Because you're going to do your usual hating, and then you're going to double back and be like, it's not bad. It's not that bad, though.
Back to the Future.
Okay. So someone's phone keeps going off, and it ain't mine.
You need to relax just a little bit. Just somebody went live on Instagram.
I hope we get this deal with them, and so they can just... Because bro. So what episode do we get to talk about you? Name an episode. And then clip this. People that watch this, clip this and go back to it.
60.
Episode 60, what exactly?
69.
All right, so I suddenly don't care anymore. Anyway.
that's gonna be an actual episode at one point, right?
Okay, but it's not what you think, bro. You're making it weird.
I'm not making anything weird. Bro, episode 69.
Bro, 69 is not funny.
He's a terrible rapper, too. So
we both know that's not what you were talking about.
I can't make a 6ix9ine joke?
Man.
Blicky with the sticky,
What?
Blicky with the sticky?
When did we rehearse that?
Never.
Holy Jesus. I ain't gonna lie. I used to bump Kuda.
Who?
I'm probably gonna bump some. Let me not say that.
Bump some who?
Well, the song's Swerving. Actually.
What? By who?
Hey Boogie, swear bang.
Oh yeah. I know
Yeah,
what
I ain't
you're
gonna
talking about.
lie.
That sounds great.
I bumped that song. What was I bumping recently, bro? Recently? I'm just gonna call her my girl, cause we practically at that point. We had held hands the other day. We be getting serious. I don't know when all right. What would you do if she we're not saying this has happened before, but like hypothetically, what if we had to record a podcast and she sat like I don't know like on that chair and she just had to be quiet the entire time? Hypothetically, like it's never happened before, but like what if she's had to like sit there because I was hanging out with her? Like, would you acknowledge her in some kind of way while we're doing the podcast, even though I said don't?
Probably.
You know what? You probably could. You know why?
Why?
Because I'm editing. that's what's great. That's what's great about editing the podcast. Okay, I feel like I'm learning so much. So even if this podcast doesn't take off, I feel like I still have like a lot of knowledge that most people don't really have.
Yeah.
So even if
And it's valuable.
it depends. It depends how I use it. I feel like the knowledge I have right now is really valuable. But this girl I'm hanging out with, bro, she's learning like my darkest secrets. Hold on, let me not say that. She's learning like I don't know. I'm trying to impress her. She's not gonna watch this far. So if she do, I'm screwed. But it's like
You are in shambles. Go ahead though.
badly. It's like I don't know. She's cool, but I'm finding an issue trying to like balance it out. You know.
I don't know what that means.
Like I'm busy all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So she's convenient because she'll like, if I'm working, she'll sit in the room with me.
You don't want to call a person convenient though.
If I'm working on something, she'll sit in the room with me
That's great.
and just be there.
Okay.
So like or if I need to get something, I'll pick her up and then we'll just drive around and get stuff. So it's like she's literally convenient. Like it's good. It's nice, but it's like she'll tell me about these guys she talks to. Because we're talking, but like we're not exclusively talking. So of course,
Jesus Christ.
Like what did I call you the other night for? Don't say it.
I don't even remember, to be honest. So.
The night you was watching Shang-Chi.
Oh yes.
Yeah, the night you watched Shang-Chi.
God, that movie was good.
I have to go see it.
You do.
I'm gonna go see it.
You won't, but okay.
I will.
You won't, because you always do this. But
I'm gonna see. My bad.
that movie's good. It's super fast paced at the beginning. Then throughout the entire middle, the pacing slows down a whole bunch. It's very weirdly paced.
Don't spoil it though.
I wasn't going to.
Okay.
That's all.
Oh, okay, my bad. And so it's like, you're talking about these guys she talks to, and I'm like, maybe I need, like, she's so fun. And I'm really boring, you know that.
Mm-hmm.
I sit in front of that computer all day just trying to figure out how to edit TikTok.
You went to Orlando and hooped. Still can't get over that.
But she likes to go out and do things and stuff like that. So I feel like if I was to date somebody, it would have to be somebody that's active and does stuff, because that's gonna help me grow and get out of my comfort shell. All right, Kat. It's gonna help me grow and get out my little bubble I'm in and my comfort zone of what I like to do. Cause I don't think you would want to date somebody that's just like you. Like I don't think I would enjoy somebody that doesn't do anything just like me. I would enjoy somebody if she's ambitious and does things just like me. Then I'd be like, okay, yeah, I'm rocking with this. I'm down. But like I said, I'm the hardest working person I know. So right now I'm trying to like get new friends. But I don't want to make it seem like I'm ditching my old friends right now. It's just more like I want better in my life, and the way their life, not even trying to like talk down on them or anything like that, but where they're headed, they just want to work 9-to-5 jobs and just chill for the rest of their life, which isn't bad at all.
There's nothing wrong with a 9-to-5 job.
There's nothing wrong with it.
You do realize I work 9 to 5, correct? You do realize I work 9 to 5 currently, correct?
Okay, but without me, you would just be doing a 9-to-5.
I had no issue with that.
Yeah, that's not okay with me.
Okay.
Because you my best friend, and ain't no way I'm going to just let you not do anything. And then
I enjoy my job, though. So.
No, it's not. No. See, that's why I said there's nothing wrong with it. Like, if I was to just not do any of this podcast stuff or any of that stuff and become a teacher, that would be a 9-to-5 as well.
What, earlier than 9 to 5, but yeah. And you get out sooner than 5, but yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, so it's nothing wrong with it. It's just, that's not where I want to be in my life. Like, I want more. Like, I want to be, like, me working a 9 to 5 it's not gonna get me to the point to where I can retire my aunt and my mom and my sister. Like me working a 9 to 5 isn't gonna get me to the point to where first of all, I don't even want to be rich. I just want to be able to retire my aunt, mom, and sister.
Well, that would require being rich, I'm pretty sure. So
it's like I can't. It's like you just read my mind. And you ready for this? Unlimited amount of sweet tea, Capri Suns, and Chick-fil-A. That's all I want.
What you're gonna do with those Capri Suns? You're gonna drink half of it. You're gonna sit it down and forget about it, and it's gonna sit
You
there
know what we're
half
doing.
full.
So whenever we have a guest on here, I'm
Yeah.
gonna bring Capri Suns, and we're gonna see who can drink them faster. Every podcast guest we're doing, because next podcast guest, I think next podcast we'll have a guest. Should be Noah, and he's not gonna know what's hitting him until the end. When we hit him with the woo ha ha.
The woo-ha-ha.
The brouhaha question.
The brouhaha.
You know where that came from. It's a brouhaha. So, yeah, I just feel like that'd be dope, bro. Wouldn't that be cool to say, oh yeah, my aunt don't work, my sisters don't work, and my mom doesn't work. I don't even want them to work for me. Bro, please don't unplug anything. I just want it to be like, oh snap, I can go outside and do whatever I want, you know? I feel like that'd be like a really good feeling because a lot of my enjoyment, I don't get any enjoyment from like getting myself things. That's why whenever I buy stuff, I even get you something too.
Yeah.
So I don't know why, but or when I go out, I pay for everyone's food.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it is about me. I don't know. It's kind of weird because you is cheap.
Yeah. I ain't got no problem with that either. I'll be cheap.
And you get real cheap when it comes to Christmas time.
Oh, most definitely. Oh, okay.
Except when it came to my gift. Our gifts look good for a joke.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But, like, it doesn't matter. But, like, come on, dog. The economic climate is different, and sometimes you just got to be a little bit of cheap.
The economic climate is different, and sometimes you gotta be cheap.
Plus, I gotta spend money on myself, so you know.
I do not need to spend money on myself to make myself feel happy. Like, I would much rather buy my sister something else. Cause I'm like, man, me buying it ain't gonna make myself feel good. And then the girl I'm talking to right now, I got a T-shirt thing or two. So I feel like we grow in that aspect. Cause she goes to college, so she's not stupid.
Imagine going to college though. Couldn't be me. Whack.
So it's like I don't know. I'm just learning things about my life, but being in a serious relationship right now does not make sense for my life right now, which sucks. Hey, cat, move! No. Cat, move!
Get out of here.
Yeah. No, being in a serious relationship in my life right now, especially what I want to do, doesn't make any sense. Like, it'd be unfair. This cat just wants to bother everything.
Seriously.
Can we get a cat for the crib, dog?
No. Okay, literally. Here we go. I'm gonna explain this to you real quick. If we get a cat, no one's taking care of it. If we get a cat, no one's cleaning out the litter box. Our apartment is going to smell like garbage all the time. It's gonna smell like cat all the time. Cat shed. You want cat hair everywhere? I don't want cat hair everywhere. No one's gonna be taking care of that cat. We're not getting a freaking cat. I don't care what you say. It's not happening.
Your girl would take care of it.
I don't care. What are you saying to me right now?
All right, never mind.
If I had a girl, we would not be living together, Jamari.
What you mean by that?
You know exactly what I mean by that.
What you mean you won't live with me anymore?
I'm gone.
So if you're a girlfriend, you're not gonna live with me no more?
Yeah, I'm gone.
Wow.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, man. My head's been spinning recently, but like, I think my head should be going from like 1 to 10 real quick, cause I be thinking out of the spectrum, bruh.
Wait, what are you talking about, dude?
Like if I show you my ideas I have written down, but I'm telling you that manifestation, bro, is real.
Manifestation.
It's real, dog. It's
I didn't say that right at all.
Huh?
I didn't say that right at all.
Oh no, that's how you kept bubbling it?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's so real. Like, and it's slowly, and it's kind of scary how it's kind of like I'm seeing early stages of it becoming more like, oh Jesus, this is possible. So I just feel like if you manifest stuff, if you like write it down, I swear, writing stuff down, I don't know what it is about it, but it's like like it's there. Like writing stuff down is there.
What's your ultimate life goal? Number 1.
Retire my sister, and mom, and aunt.
Nice. Very cool.
My brother and my dad, they'll be fine.
Especially with that generational wealth, am I right? Right here, bro. Right here.
Bro, chill out with that, bro. And then, what's yours?
Visit every major theme park in the world.
All right, so I guess my answer seemed like the golden child answer.
Tokyo Disney Sea looks pretty awesome. It's the newest park, so gotta get over there.
What's your second goal?
My second goal?
Yeah.
I don't have a second goal. That's my absolute right now, though. So I'm really working on that one. Probably get a second goal later when I'm not going to everywhere on the planet.
Second goal, probably be a deal.
Spotify deal.
I don't know if I want to say Spotify because with Spotify, you wouldn't get a visual podcast too. I don't think.
So
it definitely be a podcast deal.
What are you doing? All right, bro. I've had enough.
Hey, you're not getting that cat from there, dog.
Watch me.
You're not getting the cat from there.
What did you cut? Yeah, I'm here.
What did it do? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Where'd you go?
Bro, just come back. We're about to end the podcast anyway. We're like an hour and 6 in. Just have to stay more ended. But what was I saying?
You were talking about deals.
Oh yeah, like
deals.
end goal would be to get it, like, bro, because that Call Her Dad, the Daddy podcast, 10 million, dog, on Spotify, dude. That's wild. Do you know what I can do with 10 million, dude?
You can talk to 10 million people.
Dude, if you had $10 million, what are you doing with it?
What am I doing with it? I'm probably going to buy a plane ticket to Tokyo Disney Sea.
That's the first thing you're doing?
Probably, since that's the number 1 goal right now. Plus, it would make traveling a whole lot easier. But yeah, plane tickets are expensive these days in the economic climate. But yeah, so I'm very excited about it.
First thing I do with $10 million, probably buy my aunt a house. Like, retire her so she'll be fine for the rest of her life. And then probably retire my mom. And then I'll start setting up because if I have $10 million, that means I can start making moves for real. So then I'll probably start making moves for my sister to where she'll never have to work a 9 to 5 in her life.
You know what? I take that back. I'm probably buying a Subaru Outback first.
And then, what will I do with the rest of that money? I'm such a boring person. I probably. Then I get my Jeep I want.
No comment.
And I haven't even spent a fraction of the money yet, dude.
No comment.
And then I'll probably. So recently, I've been thinking about traveling. Crazy.
Traveling to do what? Go ahead and tell me. Traveling to do what?
Traveling, making content, dude. Think about it. You wouldn't want to, like, travel around the world talking about a podcast. We do a live podcast in Dubai.
I'll do a live podcast at Tokyo Disney Sea.
See, we do a live podcast in, like, all these different places. Because people just want to, like, oh, snap, but cool.
We have to be worldwide for that to go down, but
exactly. And we're here in front of a Behringer interface and $200 microphones, which actually isn't bad for a microphone, actually. So we're going to write this podcast up, Andre.
Well, everybody,
so we can strangle this.
No,
we can cuddle this cat.
No.
We're getting a cat in place.
Everybody, no, we're not. No. Thank you for watching. This has been episode 20.
Hold on. I've been working on my thing after the podcast. Go ahead and outro it.
This is episode 29. This has been episode 29 of the Centerfold podcast. I was your host, as always, Andre Smith, and of course, I was joined by
Mr. Rada.
I'm Huey Lewis, and that was the news.
Okay, first of all, that Huey Lewis in the news is absolutely terrible.
Why is it terrible?
You gotta find something else, but that's just not good.
How is it not good? Explain it to me. Explain to me how it's not good, and then I'll stop doing it.
Podcast 29 is the end of Huey Lewis in the news.
No, it is not.
It's trash.
It is not. See, you haven't given me a reason for why it's trash.
It just
so I
doesn't
will continue
sound
to
good.
do
It just doesn't sound
That's not a good enough reason.
It's okay. We'll see if we make the final cut.
I'm Huey Lewis, and that was the. Seriously, you're gonna cut it out?
Probably.
Wow. Okay. Camera, get out of here. I'm done. We're done.
Why is he? 5 days to summer.